Human research approach. This view assumes that people want to contribute to organizational effectiveness and are able to make genuine contributions. The organization's responsibility is to create a work environment that makes full use of available human resources. As the human relations theory gained momentum and training programs in human relations were becoming popular, it began to be noticed that happy workers are not necessarily productive workers. Let's now go to importance and benefits of work motivation. Does the organization really needs work motivation? What are the effects of work motivation in an organization? First, they increase employee commitment, they develop employee, they improve the efficiency of employees, they lead to achievement of organizational goals, it builds friendly relationship, and it also leads to stability of workforce. When employees are motivated to work, they will generally put their best effort in the tasks that are assigned to them. Motivation can facilitate a worker reaching his/her personal goals and can facilitate the self-development of an individual. Once that worker meets some initial goals, they realize the clear link between effort and results, which will further motivate them to continue at a high level. The level of a subordinate does not only depend upon his qualifications and abilities. For getting best of his work performance, the gap between ability and willingness has to be filled, which helps in improving the level of performance of subordinates. Organizational goal can be achieved if coordination and cooperation takes place simultaneously, which can be effective done through motivation. Building friendly relationship will help avoid or reduce industrial disputes. Employees will be adaptable to changes and resistance can be minimized. This will help in providing smooth and sound concern in which individual interests will coincide with the organization's interests. Stability of workforce is very important. Employees can remain loyal to the enterprise only when they have a feeling of participation in the management. The skills and efficiency of employees will always be of advantage of employees. This will lead to a good public image in the market which will attract competent and qualified people. How do we increase employees' motivation? There are many ways and methods that has evolved as mentioned from the previous topics, but let us give some most famous and commonly practiced nowadays, which are improve communication, value individual contributions, positive workplace environment. The easiest way to increase employee motivation is by having positive communication at the workplace. Not relying only on emails but by making sure that they talk to their employees in person and even on a personal level if possible. Try setting aside some time each day to talk with employees, or you can join them during coffee breaks instead of sitting at your desk. By doing so, you actually make employees feel as tough as part of the team and a leader instead just a boss. Employees will take pride and be engaged of their work if they are aware how their efforts create an impact to the organization regardless of how big or small their contributions are. Management does not have to reward their employees with gifts every single time they did a good job at a task. At times, a simple thank you or great job will suffice. These meaningful words acknowledge effort, build loyalty, and encourage people to work even harder. Basically, good vibes around you or among the people around you creates a harmonious workplace. This avoid or reduce stress and pressure from work.
Next is simple way to increase motivation in workplace. One of such is recognize their progress. Plan team building activities unrelated to work. Trust your employee. Offer, don't assign responsibility. Make your employee part of the bigger picture. Prioritize a good work-file balance. Be receptive to employee preference. Set clear goals. From that list of increased motivation workplace, I think one of the factor that might be able to be as a tool is that you recognize employees' progress, particularly if they done something good and if they have achieved something within the workplace. For the disadvantage of motivation are as follows. Unmotivated employee do not take an interest in their organization. They include in spreading rumors. There is no cooperation from unmotivated employee. The threats of strikes, demonstration, etc. creates problem for the management. What does this mean? If the employee is not motivated, they're no longer interested in doing their daily work tasks, and particularly, they are not willing to cooperate within the team to achieve a certain goal. For the takeaway, before we end our topic, I just need you guys to meditate on these 3 quotes that I got in Google. First is, your talent determines what you do. Your motivation determines how you are willing to do. Your attitude determines how well you do it. Second is, self-belief and hard work will always earn you success. And third is, ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation, determine what you do. Attitude, will you do it. Thank you.